the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over is iRacing.
All right, race fans, welcome. We're back here at Dover. That's right, the monster. Yeah, we about here to give Miles a headache here tonight. Or he's about to give somebody a headache. Who knows? But we're here for the Extreme Motorsports99.com Xfinity Series here live tonight. Going to be a good one. Well, I'm Joe White up here, and I'm accompanied by the legendary man himself in his own right, Tim McBriar. How you doing, Tim?
I'm doing all right, Joe. Miles is going to get mad tonight, though. You can tell by the way he's looking.
Got him evil eyes, don't he?
Oh, he got an evil face. Got that big fist, too.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good one here tonight. And qualifying here, as you see, look at that. John Sterling is the man qualified here tonight. Putting it out front on pole. Hey. Got a good car.
John Sterling's been fast all week, Joe. All 2 weeks now, and he's bringing it to the front, buddy.
Get it done. We're about to set here to get set. Well, here we go. We're going green flag racing here tonight, folks. ExtremeMotorsports99.com Xfinity style. Well, let's grid these boys up here. Put the dog, cat, and everybody away. Tell everybody to be quiet. Because the man on pole, John Sterling, puts it out front. And, actually, I don't think that's... The grid ain't working. So there's the first thing we see that ain't working. New thing out here, folks. If we can't fix that. What do you think we're going to see tonight here, Tim?
But we're going to see a good race, Joe, but they get them tires lit up, they're going to start moving around. You know, at some point, tires will level off, and then you're going to start sliding.
Absolutely.
And when you do that, you better watch it.
Well, let's get this thing, man, here set up tonight. It's going to be a good one here. These guys, hey, they got a rumble here at Dover. Tell you what, John Sterling put it on pole. So he's definitely he's got a fast machine out there.
Sure does, Joe. You're gonna see how the race goes in the, you know, when they going.
When they get going.
Yeah, when they get going.
Hey.
High progressive is what I was hunting.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, well, let's get this thing, man, rolled up here tonight. All these guys, man, about to get set to go off the gridding order here. Pace car's going to pull them off. It's going to be a good one.
It is. I'm getting me a drink.
That's bad.
Get me a drink of Kool-Aid.
Terrible. Here we go.
Yep, here we go.
Well, we saw a good race last night here at Dover. Guys, been actually put on a pretty good show.
They did last night pretty good there, Joe. I enjoyed it.
Look at old Tommy Haynes. He's going to be starting right there on the outside row.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So he's got a good run here tonight.
Look at Eisenhower. He's right there. Adams right there, too.
21 machine there. A lot of good drivers out here tonight. It's getting set to go green flag racing. Here at Dover, lights off on the pace car. Pace car's out of turn 4, about to duck off on pit road. Here we go. Pace car's in. We're going racing. John Sterling's going to bring them to the line here tonight at Dover. Green flag's out. We're racing at Dover.
Well, John got a good start there, Joe.
Good start, man, for the good field here of cars and drivers as they head off into turn 1. Like they said, everybody, man, single file as of right now. Well, actually, side by side there behind.
Tommy Haynes is inside there of Adam, so they're going to see some good racing there.
Yep, so far so good, man, as these guys, man, are looking pretty good.
Yeah, Adam got that, took it away from Tommy.
Absolutely. So, here we go. All right,
You know,
right now, what's that?
John Sterling been fast for a couple of weeks there, Joe. He showed his hand when he come on deck, didn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, Nick Hunt up 7.
And Nick Hunt's doing an outstanding job right now. Everybody's kind of single file, being very patient here. That's just something you want to do, man. Here, you don't want it to be, you don't want to get out there, man, and get in too much trouble.
That's right. I'm doing all right, Don. Thanks for asking. Boy, they ever get lined up, it's going to be a good race.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now it's a pretty good one. Look at that Mike Romanger right there in 4th place spot. He's got Tommy Haynes, Adam Eisenhower, man, breathing down his back deck lid.
You got Ed Morris back there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ed's been slept bit here lately there, Joe. He needs to put together a good race there showing tonight.
What's that?
Ed Morris.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got a good one, man, going on right now. Guys are just battling.
Yeah, they running for 2nd and 3rd there.
Doing an outstanding job, ain't
took off. Yeah, they are. Tommy Haynes kind of pulling away from Adam.
Oh, yeah.
There comes Bryce Sinisak showing up under Ed Morris there. He's going to try to take that place away from Ed. He's going to try again.
Everybody's trying to single file right now, man. Just trying to figure out what this track can do and what it can't do.
That's right. Looks like it's doing pretty good there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we got Ed Morris. Tommy Haynes has caught our leader.
Tommy Haynes, yeah, he's running down, man, that John Sterling, ain't he?
He sure is. He's right in his tar track.
Gonna pull
Oh,
him in.
he got a good run there, but they cut him off.
Hmm.
Ooh!
Yellow flag.
I don't know where that come from, but Tommy gave him a little boot there.
Tommy is go back here in the back, man, see what happened.
I don't see anybody.
Oh, Darren Clement back there involved in this one.
Oh, Darren. Yeah, he got a fender clump in it.
Well, let's see on the replay what happened. Looks like him and the 21 just got together, pushed up the track, and then the next thing you know, Darren just went straight into the wall. Boom.
Yeah, him and Tyler Hallman got into it there. That's not good for Tyler. Ain't good for him neither.
Now.
Hello, Edward. How do they text when they're driving?
That's his dad.
Oh, was that his dad doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's Edward Morris, not Ed Morris. Ed Morris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Hello, Edward. But I tell you what, Joe, everybody getting some new tires and gas here, so.
4 tires and fuel.
Yeah, 14 laps. We didn't get 13 laps in there.
Yeah. I should have told me I had the background music on. I didn't know that. Turned it off.
I couldn't hear it.
Well, I was over here messing with this ticker thing, and they wasn't paying no attention. That's on me.
All right. John Sterling got off of pit road first.
Yes, pit battle.
He's already moving. He's getting up behind the pace
There's
car.
the pit battle.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, Evan, I appreciate it, buddy. Like he's in fourth there, Joe. It is.
Yeah. Yeah. Darren Clements, man, hit the wall here. Is going to put the old John Sterling back out front. Along with Tommy Haynes right there in second.
The way it started, wasn't it? Oh, we're going to have, it'll be the same thing. Except behind him. All right, Joe, we got new tires, full of fuel. What are we going to see on this restart?
Guys, well, they got kind of pretty spread out right there. Wasn't too bad. So, wasn't too bad.
I heard that. I see Mike Romander is in about, what, 6th or 5th?
Yeah. Yeah. Not bad.
5th, yeah.
Yep, Mike Romander 5th. Bryce Senesack there in 6th. Nick Hunt up to 7th. John T. Williamson 8th. Davey Hendricks 9th. Randy Perdue up there in the 10th place spot. Adam Eisenhower 3rd. Ed Morris the 4th. Tommy Haynes 2nd. John Sterling up 1st.
Backwards.
Yeah. Kind of mix them up a little bit. You know.
I like that.
Confuse everybody.
Yeah. Tyler Hallman got mixed up with another guy
What's that?
on the wreck. I'm telling Alan what happened.
Yeah, Darren Clements hit the wall.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Green flags are. Well, the green flag's been off. Lights off on the pace car.
That's what you meant.
That's what. All right, about to set to go back green flag racing here. Pace car's out. Here we go. Pace car's in. Here we go. John Sterling's going to bring him back to the line. Tommy Haynes going to be on the outside. Get this thing, man, going. Here we go. John Sterling gets a good jump. We're back green flag at Dover.
Yes, and Adam Eisenhower right up under Tommy Haynes there, Joe. Look at that.
Well, Adam got a good jump along with him right there, along with Ed Morris, too. Everybody's kind of side by side. The second on back right now. It's going to take them long before they get single file. Oh, the wrecking.
Oh, Lord.
It's a big one. We got a car upside down. Michael Thwaites.
Oh,
12. No. Whew. It all started with the 36. They went 3 wide back there. Usually not a good idea, but they got it figured out. But actually looks like maybe. Oh,
Jason Eisenhower.
Jason Eisenhower, man, got involved with that one. Another 12 machine right there. Wow. See what happened here. Jason's right there running alongside the number 10 machine. And he just got up into the wall a little bit, got into him, man, and it was just a pile up, and then, man, Michael Thwaites got bounced around all over the place. Wow.
I heard that. I'll tell you what, Mr. Eisenhower, Jason Eisenhower tore his car up.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming in. Do they have a fast fix on this one? I didn't think they did. He's either just going to have to sit there and get it fixed or get on out, probably. I hate it on his part.
Fast fix in the last several seasons. Come out. Where you been? Fall asleep?
No, I ain't fell asleep. I was looking.
All right, let's see what we got. Good one so far.
Oh, yeah. They're going to bunch up again there. They're going to get side by side one more time. Cody's gone, Joe. I heard that. You know, Joe Adams had a lot more better luck than Jason has. You know it.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But Jason's had some bad luck.
All right, good deal. Tell you what, right now, man, this is they're actually having a pretty good run so far, though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, it's typical Dover. Dover, man, tonight just kind of like, I don't know, jump out and bite you.
I'll tell you what, Miles don't like for you to try to dominate his track.
Nah, he don't like for you to get out here, man, and do something. He gonna get mean.
Yeah, he does. If you don't believe it, look at the eyes.
Absolutely. Here we go. Rack 'em and stack 'em.
Another restart like it was a while ago.
Yep. Lights off on the pace car. We're getting set to go back green flag racing.
Yes, we are.
Got school 8:10.
I got it.
All right, good.
Y'all pull up them lap belts one more time, tight.
That's right. Going green flag here as pace cars into turn 3. Got to move off into turn 4 right now. John Sterling has been the man out front for most of it so far. It's been a rough one, but hey, that's typical Dover. That's why they call it the Monster Mile. Pace cars in. Here we go. John Sterling start the hammer. Make that thing loud. Here we are back racing here at Dover.
Yeah, looks like Adam got another good start.
He sure did. Right there behind him was still side by side. Adam Eisenhower's up underneath Tommy Haynes. Right behind him, you got Ed Morris. Bryce Senesack, last night's winner, did an outstanding job with him. Look at these guys back here fanning it out.
We just had one hit the wall. I don't know who it was. Let me look and see.
Whamma.
That was Tommy Haynes that hit the wall.
Oh, no. Tommy Haynes, give me having all that now.
No, he just hit it. It didn't hurt him. I seen
Let's see
sparks
what we
fly.
got going on right now. Watching Davey Hendricks right here. He's putting it in a pretty good spot. He is actually right now sitting in the 8th place spot. He's battling it out there with Nick Cunt, Bryce Senesack and company.
Ooh, he's in a hornet's nest.
A good run going on between them, don't they?
They do.
A little.
Davey Hendricks and Rod Haynes right there running pretty stout.
Yeah, they got a lot of them. You got to go behind them there, though. Bobby Tinch, man, Randy Perdue. Here comes the 197, Jerry Glenn on the inside. He's going to try to take that spot, too. He's moving up there.
Jerry's moving up. We ain't been listening, hearing from him here lately.
Yeah. Tyler Hallman right there. John Gonzalez in the mix. Mike Franklin. Everybody's kind of single file, being a little bit patient right now, which is what they need to do early on. I mean, because it's the Monster Mile. I mean, this place, we talked about it last night. It can step out and bite you, but these cars will get tight, man, after a while.
Yeah, after about 25 laps, they will.
Yep. Over 12 laps in right now into this run. John Sterling still's the man out front. He's got about a half-second lead over Adam Eisenhower. Tommy Haynes sitting there in 3rd. Mike Rollmanger sitting up in the 4th place spot. You've got John T. Witmus right there in 5th. Nick Hunt, old defending champ here in the Xfinity Series. He's actually battling a little bit there with Ed Morris.
Look like he's on top up there.
Yep, Ed's up high there a little bit. Davey Hendricks is behind him. Oh, and that's what we didn't want. Oh, crashing.
Ed Morris.
No Nick Hunt.
I say Ed Morris, Nick Hunt, and one more.
Let's see what happened here. They were battling pretty hard. They were side by side right there. And looks like Ed just bumped off the wall. Oh, Davey Hendricks, man, nowhere to go. And he just got demolished in the middle of the wall. Go back and watch another view, man, of this. This looks like Ed Morris pushed up the track, got into the wall, got a little loose coming off, got together, boom! Oh, Davey Hendricks, man, smash. Wrong place, wrong time for Davey Hendricks, basically.
That's probably into his night, Joe.
Yeah, he hit that wall pretty hard. Pit stops, probably. We going into pits. We going into pits.
Boy, Ed took a beating too.
Yeah, a lot of guys took it right there. Ed actually got up there, just got a little loose, man, coming out of the turn. Him and Nick got together. Unfortunately, Davey Hendricks, wrong place, wrong time.
I hate that for him.
Yeah, just with them racing things, it happens.
Yeah. Adam got ahead of Tommy Haynes on that one.
Yep, he came up in the second. Everybody's pitting right now.
Who gets off pit lane first?
Don't see who gets off pit lane.
Oh, looks like Adam did.
Adam Eisenhower.
Sure did.
Had a good pit stop. He had a 14.6 to a 15.2. John Sterling had a very slow pit time there. No, John T. Wimbish had a pretty good blazing fast one at a 13.7, so that actually got him up to third.
Well, Adam got the best of it.
It was a little closer up. That's why John was a little further back there, but he gained a lot of positions, man, there, because he was back in fifth to come back up to third. Gonna put him in a pretty good run right there.
Sure is.
John Sterling just not the pit stop, 15-2. Got to whip them boys in shape.
Tommy Haynes back in 6th place now, Joe. He dropped back about 3 or 4.
He actually had a pretty good pit stop. I don't know why he dropped back. He actually had a 13.8. Now his total pit time, and that's another thing we don't really mention a lot of. Was kind of slow, so somewhere coming in and off of pit road is where he lost a lot of his time at. That's where he dropped back into 6th.
Yeah.
We're at lap 30 here tonight. Dover, Monster Mile.
Let's see what Miles does with them now.
He's been kicking them in the tire so far.
Boy, he's been getting them, ain't he?
He's a mean monster.
You look at him, guys, you ain't going to do my track that way.
Never met a nice monster, but I'm just saying. Really never met a monster, but hey, I imagine they're all mean.
I picking to say.
Probably call them monsters.
Where did you find one at? Under your bed?
I saw Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. Yeah. He ran across the backyard one day.
Oh, okay. I like the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, yeah. Look, I gotta be like every one of them other southern dudes. I saw Bigfoot. He was in the woods.
Sure, he was in the woods.
Yeah, Lord, he had a UFO man over his head, too. Makes all look bad.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Lights off on the pace car. We're going back green flag. Adam Eisenhower's the man out front. Gonna lead him to the green with John Sterling. If Adam can actually do anything with him. This is just typical Dover, man. This placement's a very tough track here. They call it the Monster Mile here, Dover Downs, Delaware, for ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Xfinity Series. Pace cars into turn 4, about to drop off on pit road, and Adam Eisenhower's about to take this thing to the green flag. As the green flag's about to fly, we are set. We're back racing, and John Sterling spun the tires on the start.
Oh, he did, Joe, and look where it put him.
Got him off there just a little bit off the pace, just a little bit there, but he's actually going to be all right. He's still right there in the 4th place spot. Rob Haynes is the man moving up here. I tell you what, though, these cars feel pretty good on new tires, and that's why these guys can get awful racy back here in the back. But they got to be mindful, too. Sure, you can put it 2 and 3 wide, but you don't want to do that very often or a lot anyways.
That won't. That ain't going to go.
Man, I'm going to hold up. Mike Franklin battling Bobby Tench right there. But we got some good battles throughout the whole entire track.
Yeah, he's giving Bobby all he wants, ain't he?
Yeah, really good run for him right there. As Mike Franklin's looking pretty good. Bobby Tench, they all get back in line. As we'll battle for the lead. John T. Wimbish has made it around there. John Sterling, he's going to give Adam Eisenhower all he can handle as they're getting up there, and he's getting up on his back bumper. And remember last night, we saw in the cup machines, this place you had to be, you could diamond it in, you could do a lot of unique things, but you still had to be careful.
Yeah, because when you come out of that turn, you're going to go up.
Yep. A lot of guys diamond it in, and the guy behind him wants to put that nose down in there. It can be kind of dangerous at times.
Oh, it is dangerous. We've seen it happen.
Right now, you got the side, 2x. All right, folks, I'll get it out in a minute. Nose to tail, Adam Eisenhower and John T. Wimbish. I have to apologize tonight, folks. I don't know. I get tongue-tied tonight, or my brain's just not working, which is something that it does a lot.
I'm looking at them.
You looking at the cars or my brain?
No, I'm looking at the cars.
Okay.
Bryce Sinisak is in 5th place there, Joe. And him and Rob Haynes has been having it out.
My youngest one told me this morning, said, you lost your brain, man, about a couple years ago. I said, yeah, it ran away, and I don't know where that doggone thing went to. It packed his bags, and he's out. A good race, though, so far. Gary May, he got a nice looking car, don't he?
Yeah, he does.
What is it?
I don't know. I ain't looked at it real close.
It's the 10 car.
I know that.
Well, what's the
It's a Hooter.
Yeah, it's
Hooter Mobile.
the Hooter Mobile. That's right. He got a big owl on the front, big wow on the side.
Yeah.
That's one way of putting it. What do you think?
Good.
I'm telling you, that guy was a marketing genius. I've always said it, man. The guy come up with Hooters means one thing, boy, he comes standing for another. But Gary May having a good run. He's got that number 10. He's in 11th. He's got Jerry Glenn, though. Jerry Glenn, and folks, the reason he's got 3 numbers out there is he should be a standby driver, if I'm not mistaken. Actually,
The
no,
197.
Well, no, he's not. He's not standing because he actually, he started 25th. Yeah, no. Yeah, he started 25th. I think he's to be a standby driver, and that's why he's got the 3 numbers there.
I heard that.
I don't know. Somebody explain to me out there, man, why he's got 3 numbers. Because I'm going to say it's because he's a standby driver. I forget. Remember, I'm working with old people here.
It's supposed to be newcomers.
Yeah, but I think here, though, they do it as a standby drivers.
All right.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what they use it for. I really do. I think that's why they distinguish between the standby drivers and because Dylan Mirando, unfortunately, out of the race here tonight, he has one too, 027. But you could be right too there, Tim. I mean, it could be. Ed Moore says yes. Yes to what? Yes, I'm working with old people, or yes, man, it's standby driver.
Could be rookies.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they consider the stand. I mean, hey, look, they got to have a way to distinguish between the two. I know, I'm supposed to be up in the know-how, folks. I know. Yeah, he still said yes. Okay, Ed, I'll just go with yes. All right, anyways, Adam Eisenhower's out front leading it. That's SimSpeedShop.com. Mobile, he's having a good run here tonight. Holding off the hard charger. Call him the captain out there, John T. Wimbish. He's got that Demon Sim Works, and Tim evidently has been living under a rock for the past months because he goes, John and Tom, man's got demons on their car. He said they've had demons on their car. He goes, well, shame on them for having demons. Jim goes, shame on them for having demons. I said, it means Demon Sim Works chassis, man. Which right now, I tell you what, that demon on the hood, he's about to crawl up in the back trunk there of Adam Eisenhower.
Yeah, he's got it moving towards him.
Yeah, right now he's scared him, so maybe the demon on that hood and Miles is, maybe they're collaborating together a little bit here, and Adam, man, he could get scared.
Well, he got John T right there on his deck lid.
Yes, he does. Good battle. Shoots to the inside. He's going to try it. Now he's going to just dive it down the inside there. Let's see if it holds. This is the thing. Can he hold it down there? We're 18 laps in, and now he pushes up the track. And he got into Adam Eisenhower. Woo, boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's going to be any birthday cake, man, traded between those two after that.
Just a bump and run.
I love it, man. I love the hard racing. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, this is what I like to see. Guys get out here grinding on each other. I mean, you can see John T is probably faster. He's probably a little aggravated that, like, look, man, Adam, just get out the way. But here's the thing. You're leading the race, getting out the way. You'll find a way around me. And, you know, and probably is holding him up just a little bit. But you know what? It's racing for the lead, not lap down cars. You got to go, man, because after a while, what's going to happen is he keeps holding John T off. Well, those tires, man, are just going to kind of, they're going to kind of even out up front.
They will, and then they're going to start moving around.
Yep, well, here he goes again to the inside. Let's see if this time Adam gives him a little bit more room. Nope, pinches him down again out of the turn. Oh, and he just drove Adam up the wall, crashing into John Sterling. Man, I tell you what, right there. Oh, and man. Well, that was just hard racing between two competitors right there. Adam pinched down a little bit. John pushed up the track. When John pushed up the track just a little bit, they just got together, man. Hard racing between the two. Adam Eisenhower went to the wall. And, oh, I don't know who that was that just totally destroyed John Sterling, but just totally destroyed John Sterling. Let me find out who that was because he came in.
That was Tommy Haynes.
Oh, you just saw Adam Eisenhower came down. Now Tommy Haynes got by.
Did he?
That was the 197 Jerry Glenn. Oh man, I was just talking about him having a good run. But you just saw it right there, a good angle, folks. Looks like Adam Eisenhower came down, got a little bit touching between him, and then pushed up into the wall. Just some hard racing to me between those two, and unfortunately, John Sterling, wrong place, wrong time.
I tell you what, John T, they ain't gonna have no love when they get through.
Well, that's just hard racing. I ain't gonna put that really on John. Don't really want to put it on Adam. I mean, it's just two guys racing, and Dover's just one of these tracks. Tim, it is a very, very tough place to race at. So, you know, those two guys were up there beating and banging. Hey, something was bound to give after a while.
Well, it has to, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, you beating banging on one another. Something's gonna have to give.
And you saw right there, Adam, man, he tried his best to hold it down, to hold John T down so he wouldn't get that push coming out of the turn. And it kind of just backfired on him. I mean, that's in a nutshell, just kind of backfired on him.
Oh, it did too.
I mean, you know, again, racing, one of them hard races. And let me go ahead and say it up here too, folks, and to the drivers or whatever, because I know we always get these explanations. What we see is not what race control sees or says. What they say goes, what we say is what we just see. If that makes sense, because that's just what we see in our eyeballs.
That's all we see.
All we see. So we see what we see, and we tell what we see. What race control sees, well, they tell them what they see, and it goes. Get all that, Tim?
I did.
All right.
I tell you what, Michael Twait's can get the wave around.
Yes, he is. Remember, he got end over end earlier, and he's still out there running around.
Yeah, he's still running. That's unusual.
Yeah, he was able to get that car fired back up. Well, been a good one so far. I like it.
All right, we got Rob Haynes going to be right out.
Quit yelling, man. Dog.
I got too close. Rob Haynes got outside. He's going to be outside of John T. Wimbish when we get started back.
Him get excited, man. He just starts eating on the mic.
I'll back it off.
He does. He gets up there.
Oh, this is going to be a good restart right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, now here's the thing. You got Rob Haynes, like you just mentioned. He's going to be in second. Tommy Haynes right there in third. Mike Romanger in fourth. A little bit of damage there on John T's car. Let's see if that damage is going to hinder him any here. It shouldn't, because it's a mile track, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Right. And you got the 21 back there, Tyler Holman, coming back up into the mix of things there, Joe. There goes the wave around. folks, we can get ready to go back racing. Joe, what we're going to see out of the 68 up there, Rob Haynes, this time?
I don't know. I'm having a conversation about Batmobiles here with my little one.
Batmobile? Owly. Brandon like Batmobile?
Yeah, he plays Batman games, so he likes Batmobile. He's all about Batman. Batman and wrestling. Why, that boy loves it. Hey.
No, I ain't gonna say nothing about wrestling.
There you go. Lights off on the pace car. Let's see if John T can hold off the charge. There's the beer man, Rob Haynes. Here we go. Pace car's in. We're going back. Green flag racing. Now you go. The teammates got a good jump. Now we'll see if Tommy Haynes gets up here and tries to get around old John T.
You know he's gonna try, because he's gonna be running for everything he's worth right there.
Yeah, John had a very fast car before the pit stop. Let's see what happens now after. Everybody gets single file. Boy, you got to go back here to this mix of cars. Mike Franklin, actually behind Mike Franklin, John Gonzalez, Gary May, David Elliott, they're all battling.
John, is he still in the hunt? He ain't able to do nothing yet, Joe.
Yeah, not able to do anything yet. You're right. Got the 28 machine right there. 26, excuse 28. 26 is Dustin Hart. Looking pretty good. You got David Elliott. David Elliott right there. Excuse me, folks. Looking good. Well, y'all awful quiet out there. What Tim put you to sleep?
Well, David Elliott is doing pretty good. He got Brian Wasserman behind him.
Brian's having a good run up to 12th tonight.
Yes, he is. At 26 up there, Dustin Hart's doing a good job, too.
Race so far, man, I tell you. I got my little tattletale needle out here. It tells me, man, what kind of RPMs, what kind of gears they're in. I like that. I missed that, man, that RPM gauge so much. It's kind of a cool little feature. Kind of tell me when these guys are cheating on the track. Well, I mean, not like cheating, but like when they're like clutching the car. How's that?
That ain't cheating.
I know, but it just sounded better to say cheating.
He got to play pretty toy.
Yeah, that's right. I got new toys.
Yeah.
The beer man, Rob Haynes, still up here in the third place. Tommy Haynes is still trying to run down John T. Wimmers. I think Tommy is probably going to be set to probably just ride behind John. Now, the thing is, Mike Romanger is going to work over Rob Haynes. If he gets around him, that's when Tommy might have to start thinking about, okay, am I going to protect old John up here, or am I going to just say, all right, John, I like you, but I got to go.
They are teammates, Joe.
Absolutely. All right, Kathy.
But like you said, though, Mike Romanger gets around Rob, the race is on.
That's right. So he's going to work him over just a little bit. He's right there on the back end. He might be sitting on his back end going, man, I don't know if I want to pass this guy or have a beer with him.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you got the beer store and Napa Auto Parts. That pretty much goes hand in hand. I don't drink. I was always a soda type dude, man, when I worked on my cars, but for some reason, man, people love to drink. I just couldn't do it.
Hey, get off to the side there to get you a drink and work on the car.
I give me a Dr. Pepper.
I'll get me some Kool-Aid.
Famous Kool-Aid, folks. I tell you what, 1995. Check us out, man. 1-800-TIMS Kool-Aid. That's what you need to call right now. And if you call within the next 10 minutes, you buy one, two. Actually, you got to buy three. I'll give you one free. There, I just made you $1 million, Tim.
Yeah, boy, you just took me out, too.
You ain't gonna have no Kool-Aid for a month now, are you? Tommy Haynes still trying to work over John T. Wimbish.
Oh, I have no Kool-Aid to drink.
That's right. You'll be out there making it all the time. But I'll tell you what, Rob Haynes is actually running down Tommy Haynes here. You know, we don't really talk much about it, but we are on a pretty good long green flag run. Don't want to jinx it. Knock on some wood out there. Tim, knock on your head right fast.
I got no wood in there.
Oh, that's all cement.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, look, those two are actually running down the leaders.
They are. But Mike Romanger's back there. He's a laid-back type driver, so you ain't gonna see him ruffle nobody's feathers.
Well, Rob Haynes is putting the pressure on Tommy Haynes. So that's going to put the pressure on Tommy Haynes and what he wants to do with John T. Wimbish back there, because he's got these two machines pulling up on him very quickly.
A tick faster than John Wimbish there, Joe.
Yep. Yeah, he sure is. I'm looking at the lap times. He's about a tenth faster.
Yep.
So I think either the damage or the tires are what we're looking at. So we'll see if Rob can do anything here with Tommy Haynes. But you're right about Mike Romanger. He's one of those types that actually will kind of just sit back, kind of relax, and go, let me see what these guys up here do.
Yeah, he'll get on towards the end of the show. He'll show his hand.
And right there, he looked to the inside of Rob for the moment.
Got a lap down car coming into play up here, Joe.
I think Tommy Haynes realizes Rob Haynes, and Rob fell off the pace just a little bit right there.
And kind of that lap down car, probably, or Michael Twait.
Yeah, he just lost a little bit of the pace right there. I don't know, maybe if John and Tommy said, okay, we need to pick it up here. This guy's getting a little too close for comfort.
Could be that.
Yeah, don't want to get too close. Let's go back here. Mike Franklin's hanging out in 6th place. Tyler Hallman caught up in a wreck earlier on, but he's actually hanging up right there in the 5th place. John Gonzalez. Good run for him. He's up to 7th. Gary May. Still got to love, man, the Hootermobile right there. He needs to flip those pictures. He needs to put the owl on the side and the other picture on the hood so you can see it. But anyways, it's just me. I'll be looking at his car all raced in. Dustin Hart having a good run. Got a heart of gold out there, and he's up to 9th right now. And Brian Wasserman, well, it's a good bounce for him here. Man's had an up and down season so far, and he's up to 10th.
Yeah, he is there. Adam's back on the track there, Joe. Or
yeah,
Jason, I mean.
all tore up.
Yeah.
Adam's back on the track. Adam's still out there. 1 lap down. Jason is 39 laps down.
I was looking at Jason's car. It didn't look so good.
No, it looked a little beat up. Looked like a crushed up can.
That's right.
Oh, Randy Perdue in the number 5. He's having a good run there in 11th. Bryce Senesac, last night's winner. He's up to 12th, but tonight, not the run he wants. That car's a little beat up.
Jason running the bottom of the track, Joe, and on the side and everywhere.
Yeah, I see that. Got a couple cars out tonight. Steve Dukes, Dylan Mirando, Travis Pryor. Travis Pryor. You saw him grid.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened to him? Where has the Pryor guys been? I haven't seen
I
Jay
found out.
or Travis.
I found out what happened to Nick last night.
Oh, what happened?
Nick qualified when the 5 minutes was over. So they put him in the back.
Thought they had 20 minutes to qualify. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know.
He said the last 5 minutes he got behind.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, put it on pole, though. That's all it counts.
He did, but they took it away from him. Look at Mike Romanger, buddy. Right. He's hammering down.
Hey, he had a fast machine. You're right, Mike Romanger. He got around Rob Haynes, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He's coming.
Well, he had been fast. The problem with this place is it's so hard to pass here, Tim. You just saw John T. Wimbish come out of the turn. I think we're starting to see now the tire wear is going to be effective. You're going to start seeing guys like Mike Rollmanger who really know how to save tires and are very patient. We talk about it week in, week out about this guy. He's very patient. But we're going to start seeing him now at this point. I think you're going to start seeing him make his move.
Whoa. Boy, that was close.
What?
Tommy Haynes almost got in Nick Hunt.
Tommy's up there, man, running the back bumper off there of John T. Wimbish. John is trying everything he possibly can. See what he can do, because they see Mike Rollmanger back there. Now, Mike, he's had a last season here in the Xfinity Series, man. He took it all the way down to the last race. And Nick Hunt came out with a championship, but it was a battle all the way to the last race there. Mike had a exceptional season. This season has kind of been up and down. It's kind of been like a little roller coaster, man. He had a good run, then a bad run, good run, then he had maybe a couple, one or two bad runs, then he had a couple good runs. It's back and forth.
That last race, the championship race, he didn't lose it by much, Joe.
No, he did. It was like one spot. It would have been the difference between the two. He won the race. He did everything he needed to do, but it was just one spot Nick Hunt got up there, and Nick did everything he did to do to make that. So it was a good battle to the end. And I think we're in the head for another good battle for the chase here, too. You got a lot of guys out there that are very fast. Good battle for the lead here. Tommy Haynes putting pressure on John T. Wimbish, but here comes Mike Rollmanger. We call him Mr. Extreme. He is a past champ here, though. I mean, come on. The guy knows what he's doing.
Tommy Haynes, you got to watch him, too, because if he goes up high like that again, he's going to come under him.
He is going to stick that nose up under there and take that spot away from him. I think he knows that. John T. is going to be interested to see what he can do. You can be a little more aggressive with this car. Now, we saw that last night with the Cup cars, obviously the new package with them. So here I'm going to say this, Tim. The truck, the Xfinity, and the Cup, you pretty much now can drive a little bit more aggressive than you could before. Now, ultimately on a long run, your tires are eventually going to give out. You're going to have to start, driving a car normal. But for the most part, the Xfinity and the truck have always been, you can be pretty much, flat-footed and aggressive. And the Cup cars into that category now.
Yes, they are.
So we got a 3-car battle up front here. John T. Wimbish, Tommy Haynes. You see Tommy, man, is putting on the bumper. I think Tommy's a tick faster, man, than John T., but it's just so hard to pass here.
Tommy is pushing up. He ain't wanting to because he's pushing up. And Mike Rollmanger's right there. He's going to get him.
Car's not rolling out of the turn very well, and that's the typical Dover here. It goes in very good. It goes in there, but in about the middle of the turn, she gets tight, and then coming off, you've got to get it. She gets tight and maybe gets that loose feeling a lot of times because it hits that hump. And I think that's what Tommy's feeling right now. He's able to run it down in the turn, but then it just pushes immediately like a tow truck, man, plowing up the field, up the track there in the middle of the turn, and he can't get it to rotate off the turn. And that sometimes leads to the rear end wanting to step out from under you.
It does, almost. You can see it right there.
Absolutely. He can get up there to the back end of John T. He just cannot do much more. It's just not technically speaking, let's say it that way, that really would be a multi-groove track. You can go side by side for a little bit, but after a while, those tires just not going to work. You're not going to be able to sit and go side by side for multiple laps.
I tell you what, people, them tires, when they even out, that's when you're going to start seeing some sliding around.
Yeah, well, we're seeing that here at 35 laps into the run. John T. up front's protecting that lead over Tommy Haynes. Tommy might be faster. The problem, like I said, he's not fast enough just to get down inside and blow the doors off of John T. I mean, he's only, right now, he's probably a half a tenth. Yeah, that's fast. That's faster than the man in front. The problem is it's only fast enough to get him probably right beside him and to get him right there to his quarter panel or whatnot. Not fast enough just to get on around him.
Well, we don't know where the Tommy's trying to get around him or he's just trying to protect him, Joe.
Well, I feel if he could get around him, he would. I mean, you know, he's got Mike Romage. I just, at this point right now, Tim, we're 37 laps in. I don't really see any one of these three guys. I mean, you see Mike right there look to the inside, but I would be surprised. I'm going to say it this way, man. You know, I could probably be proved wrong, but I would be surprised at this point because we're going to have, green flag pit stops that keeps going on here probably the next, I'm going to say 10 or so laps maybe. But I would be surprised, Tim, if any one of these guys makes a pass. And probably the only way that I see one of these guys makes a pass is like you see Tommy right there. He's swashing up the track. If he keeps swashing up the track and leaves that door wide open and makes a mistake to where Mike can go in there, then yeah, he probably is going to try it.
He's leaving it open, and that's for sure.
And a mistake like that right there, we just was talking about it. He is pushing in the middle of the turn, but then he came off the turn and got way, way loose right there. Mike Romager understands it. Mike's like, look, I can get up beside of him, but I'm not going to be able to make that pass. See, watch Mike right here. See, Mike, he could have drove that car in the side of him there, Tim, but he thought better of it. He said, you know what, I can't make the pass. He said, I can get right here to his quarter panel. I can get to his door. Let's see if he's able to make this pass, but if he ain't able to slide up, but he was. That was his only hope, was to maybe make it to slide up. He had to be able to clear him coming out of the turn or in the middle of the turn in order to make that pass like that.
I believe that that lap down car there of Eisenhower done that, I believe.
How'd Eisenhower do that? He ain't nowhere near him.
So I'm talking about that lap down car there.
Right. He ain't nowhere near Mike Romager.
No. I'm talking about Tommy Haynes seen it.
Well, see, Tommy's been going up the track. You see him going back. I mean, at this point, Mike is faster. We do that. Mike Romager, we've watched it week in and week out, Tim. We know the guy. He's going to drive that car. You know, John right now is pretty much up there driving for his life. You can see it. I mean, he's driving that thing hard every lap after lap and whatnot because he knows he sees Mike coming. Now, the thing about it is, we're about to have some green flag stops here soon.
Yeah, we're at lap 43. I think lap 55, I believe, is a
good call.
Yeah.
That's a good call. I'd say they could cut. Well, you know, last night they went 52, 55. So I don't see why they couldn't go 55 here. And these cars real easy. These don't suck as much gas as the other ones do.
You ain't got the biggest motor them others. John T's keeping his distance from Mike though. John T's running in the middle. Mike's catching him though. See how John T goes down low, but he's pushing up a little bit. But he knows Mike will be there in a minute, and he can't do that. Mike will be around him.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, John T. Wimmis, the man. Walking away a little bit from old Mike.
Yeah, he is.
What you think?
Yeah, he's walking away from him a little bit on the stretch.
Oh, Rob Haynes right there sending fifth. Tyler Hallman up there to fourth. Tyler's having an outstanding run tonight so far. He's running down Tommy.
Yeah, after he got out of that wreck and got his car fixed, he's doing all right.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler Hallman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. All right now, John T. Wimbish, man, putting on the show out front.
This might be something right here he's watching too, Joe.
Mm-hmm. See how long he can go on tires, and does he have a fast enough machine to run him down there?
Ed Morris is going high, so he's going to let John T. under him. That's just good sportsmanship. But Ed come back down behind him, Joe. That's going to put Mike Romager to have to deal with him. Knowing Ed, though, he'll go high and let him have it. And he did.
Who's that, Ed? What?
Went high and let Mike Romaine under him.
Oh yeah, especially if he's lapped down. Yeah.
Ed's a cool driver. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, unfortunately, just got caught up in the wreck earlier on. Well, let's get back to the field here and see what we got going on through these guys. Gary May, Dustin Hart, Mike Franklin are having good runs in the top 10. Brian Wasserman right there, 10th place. Bryce Sinasaki's up to 11th.
I see Brian Wasserman there in 10th. Brian got a pretty clean car, Joe.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I don't see it all beat up. Got Dustin Hart right in front of him. Dustin doing a pretty good job. He's in 9. Good racing going on right here.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Definitely some good racing going on right now. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't know if anybody's seen it out there. Yes, I am messing around with a new ticker here tonight. New overlays. It's just basically testing them out. You know, a few things might be a little wonky. Okay. Actually, I'm talking with Jason Eisenhower. I'm not Jason Eisenhower. With Jason Allison. And he's going to get a look and see what we got going. And but it kind of gives you a preview of what's to come here to OSRN Network. No, Tim's over there. He's all giddy going like, what in the world? You know, so don't sweat.
I'm watching the race.
Well,
I know what you're doing.
I'm watching the race. I'm watching the race too, but I'm just over here messing and looking and want to make sure we give the best thing we possibly can to all the viewers.
Yeah, when you're quiet, you're doing something.
Yeah. I'm over here concentrating, man. Look, you know, I gotta concentrate. And sometimes, man, you know, make my head hurt.
Well, we're at lap 55 there, and the 77 of Brian Wasserman just came in, Joe.
Pit stops.
Brian Wasserman came in at 55. John T still going at 56.
He's on pit road.
He got to come in. He didn't come in that time.
Yeah, we got some good ones happening right now.
Pit stop.
I think these guys, they're gonna have to make another pit stop. I'm gonna say they're gonna have to make another pit stop. Well, I'll tell you what, let's bring this up. Check this out. We're here at Dover International Speedway. It is 67 degrees, 85 degree track temp. We're at a mile track here, 2 mile an hour wind, and that's kind of cool looking right there.
Mike just can't get up under him there, Joe.
Awesome.
He got Tommy Haynes to catch him back up to him. We can see what's going on right here.
Yeah, absolutely. What you got? What are you talking about? Tommy Haynes?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy's run back down Mike because Mike has actually ran down John T. And, you know, Mike's not really going to push the issue too much up there. And that's going to allow Tommy to get up there, you know, and run these guys down. He's not going to get up here and, you know, like I say, he's just not going to push that envelope too much.
No, he ain't. And I tell you what, Tommy Haynes' tire wore slam out.
Oh, yeah.
See how high he's going. There comes another one in.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
That lap down car up there.
We've got John T, Mike Romanger, Tommy Haynes right here, all three neck and neck. And here comes Mike.
Ooh.
He looked to the inside. John T got up in the wall a little bit. That might be the opening. And again, like I say, Mike Romanger's just not going to be the type to go shoving his nose down in the inside there. He's going to wait until John makes a mistake. And I think right now these tires, John might make a mistake.
He got a hot driver right on him there, Joe. He knows it.
Yeah, he does. I mean, here comes Mike. Looks to the inside. John come off the turn. He is still sliding those tires a little bit.
Oh, he's going drifting up to the middle of the track. That's where Mike Romanger's going to come in handy there.
Good battle right now between the top three here.
See, Tommy Haynes is running way high.
Got John T, Mike Romanger, Tommy Haynes right there. I think Mike Romanger's coming into the pits. He's slowing up a little bit.
That's Tommy Haynes is catching him.
Yep, here comes I figured he was going in the pits. He was slowing up quite a bit there, so yeah.
All right, there they are back together again. They'll come in this next round.
Well, I'll tell you what, like you just saw right there, Tim, yeah, John T clobbered the wall a little bit. I got a feeling that was just due to the tires just going away on him.
Yeah, 67 laps is a lot of laps, Joe.
Well, at least they know, man, how far they can run this thing.
Yes, they do. You got Rob Haynes still out there.
Rob Bass.
Well, you can tell it's hot out there. Look at the heat.
You don't remember Rob Bass, did you?
Barely.
You said the other day you don't remember. Rob Bass, it takes two to make a thing go right.
I don't listen to that stuff.
I want to rock right now.
I can tell what you're saying.
Okay, just saying. That was a song. That was a famous song, man.
Yeah, Tommy Haynes and John T come out together here. Now let's see if they can run down Mike Romanger.
Just like an old person. It's no fun.
I just don't like music.
You don't like music?
No.
You don't like do-si-do?
No.
Hey.
I just don't like this new age music.
That's not new age. That's old. That's old, man.
I like the rock, old rock.
That was old, man. Rob Bass, good night, way back in the late 80s, man.
I don't care about that kind of song.
Woo, that old, man. What the hell? Got nothing to do with new age. Look, half these young kids don't know nothing about that.
I know it. I don't either, and I don't want to.
I know. Well, you were born in the Stone Age. I understand. They had drums made out of rocks. Mike Romanger's leading the race. Tyler Hallman had a good pit stop. He got up to second place now, so a good run for him.
I heard that.
Standing right now. Good run, man, so far. Well, Mike's putting down a good one here.
Yeah, he's doing real good.
I want to see how much of that damage I think now at this point, man, on John's car is really, really going to hamper him.
Well, Mike Romanger is pretty good, got a pretty good lead.
Yes, he does. Gary May up to 6th place right there. Dustin Hart looking up into 5th. We got Mike Franklin right there, but Rob Haynes and Dustin Hart, they're having good runs.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, yo.
Turn things off a minute.
All right, good run here. And I tell you what, Rob Haynes, he's in 4th. Just made it around John T. Wimbish. I think the damage is just a little bit too much on John's car out there.
Interval 3.8.
Yeah, Mike has pulled out. He's got a 4.3 second right now over him. Tyler Hallman, Tommy Haynes there in 3rd. Rob Haynes sitting up in 4th. John T. back to 5th. Dustin Hart's having a good run up to 6th. Gary May to 7th. Mike Franklin to 8th. David Elliott to 9th. Bryce Senizak's moving up to 10th place, where he's one away from getting into the 09 car and the 09 design. He's one away from getting into the 09 position.
Yeah, Zane. I'm looking at Tyler Hallman. He's doing pretty good, but I don't think he's going to catch Mike Romanger.
Absolutely. Yeah, Mike right now, here's the thing. They went how many laps? 65 laps. We've got what left? Pull up my redneck calculator. 40, 70. We got 45. So you add 15 on to 45. That's 6 and 8. They could go the whole distance.
Maybe Mike can. He's up under
you got 15 laps out there right now. Mike Romanger's put. We've got less than 60. We've got less than 40 to go. 45. About 42. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, 42,
yeah.
52, 62, 72. Yeah, we got 43 laps to go. You add that on top of it, yeah, but it's 60 laps, so I think everybody's good to go the rest of the way.
Well, Tyler Hallman's pulling it a little bit on him.
Yeah, now, obviously, granted, there's no caution, so
yeah.
That's another thing.
That's true.
They caution. But see, here's the thing. Mike Romanger has a big enough lead. He could save fuel at this point. He could actually cruise right now. He could get out there, save a little bit in that car, make sure he has enough for the end, and be done, good to go.
Well, I'm watching at him. He is by himself. He's lonesome.
Yeah, that's it. Lonely man out there, man, running around. Miles ain't messing with him yet.
No, he better not think he can get it on him, oh.
Nah, I'll tell you what, it's been a good one though so far. Tyler Holman's making around. I mean, either way, Tyler has had an exceptional run here tonight.
He has, Joe, but he's in 2nd place. Look at the interval.
Yeah, well, here's the thing with that, Tim. That's just green flag pit stops. We see it time and time again, week after week. Green flag pit stops make these guys pretty much get spread out on the field here. Now you can see Mike Romanger, he picked up a lot of time on Tyler because Tyler had to go around a couple of the lap cars as soon as he got back around it. He is a tick faster. Here's the problem with that tick faster. He's not fast enough, I feel. I don't think he's fast enough time-wise to run down Mike Romanger.
That's what happened at that green flag pit stop there, Joe. That second man in behind the leader there has to run him down, buddy, it's hard to do.
Yeah, well, you're looking at the times. I mean, because actually that Mike Romanger ran a 24.205 to a 24.209 to Tyler. Now, the time before, Tyler ran a little faster time. So if they're back and forth out there, Mike ran a 2:29 to a 2:39. So actually, Mike's keeping ahead of him by a tenth, or actually 100th. If he keeps ahead of him like that, then yeah, Tyler's just not gonna be able to run him down.
No, he ain't.
Unless there's a caution.
Them tires are gonna come back into play before it's over with, Joe.
Unless there's a caution. A caution,
yeah.
we could throw the paperwork out the window.
That's right. Just crumple it up, throw it in the garbage can.
Because everything we said is done.
That's right. Well, we got 35 laps to go.
Good one so far.
Oh, it's a great race.
Rob Haynes right there. And Dustin Hart, man, I tell you what a run by him. He is up to 5th, so he's actually having a very fantastic run here tonight.
He is, Joe. After he got out of that wreck, he was in and got his car cleaned up, so he's doing good now.
Yes, he is. The 5th right now, but Gary May says, hey, might be in 5th. I want 5th place back.
Gary May going to run up there and see if he can't get Rob to make a mistake.
Yeah. You eating on?
I ain't eating on nothing.
Can you
there he is. I
That
stepped away from it.
That brings Mike Franklin into the mix. 3-car battle. Boy, Gary May got up into the wall. Mike Franklin almost, man, was the recipient of just going into the wall. And, boy, that was a good no wreck right there.
Oh, man, I seen that, buddy. Whew.
That right there was some good driving and awareness by Mike Franklin and Gary May right there, just to keep it off the wall, keep it out of those guys, because normally, what we see at this track, when you bounce off the wall like that and the guy on the inside of you, usually he's in for the doom.
I guarantee Gary May's shaking on it.
Yeah, Mike Franklin's probably going down, dodged the bullet. Oof.
A big one.
Yeah, no doubt. Look who's in the 9th place spot. The 09 car and the 09 design. Bryce Sinisak. I always like saying that when he gets in 9th place.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in 9th, by the way.
David Elliott right in front of him.
But Bryce is in 9th, by the way.
Yep.
That's 9th place.
9 and 9.
Right. 909.
909.
909. Man, I tell you what, I used to say it was the DIX car or something like that. I always thought it was a D till he told me it was the O. He said the IX stands for Roman numerals of 9, which I'm not educated to know that. Come on, man.
Zero's for O.
Yeah, and the 0 in front of us were O, and I'm like, 09, and I'm going, oh, now you explained it to me. All right, that sounds good, because I thought it was like the DIX car. I mean, I'm always like,
no, Roman numerals of 9.
I'm going to refrain from actually saying what DIX spells out, but
it's OIX.
Right, but I'm just saying I'm going to refrain from what DIX spells out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I never said it that way.
Well, let's get back up here and look and see what Mike Romanger's doing. He's
3.6 seconds ahead. I'm going back in the back of the field and looking at the other drivers.
I'm looking all over it.
Right. John T's back here. Unfortunately, he got that wall. Car's not been right ever since. He's back here in 10th place. Well, you know what? So we're a little spread out here. Why not let's do this? Everybody loves it. Fasten your seatbelts. Let's go high and wide. Let's pull out the blimpy. You like blimpy, Jim?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody likes Blimpie. Come on, it's one of them happy words. If you don't like Blimpie, well then Blimpie you. And that's it. It just didn't just work. I mean, come on now. It's Blimpie. It gives you a good perspective of the facility, just how far apart the guys are, and pretty spread out here on the track here tonight at Dover. And Tim, I tell you, have you ever had a Blimpie sandwich?
I had a Subway sandwich. That's the same thing.
Well, yeah, well, no, Quiznos is different than Subway, but yeah, I guess it would
We don't have no Blimpie.
Well, we don't either, so it's unfortunate, man. We ain't got no Blimpies around here, so I just had to run around saying Blimpie. Well, the challenge, though, folks, I tell you what, we have that Blimpie challenge. Man, you know what? I love to go out and love to go eat, but sometimes, if you go on a date and it's your first time going out with somebody, don't order them, man, something and go, if you eat that, you might turn into a Blimpie. Either you're not going to end up with another date, or you could end up getting stabbed. But either way, put that thing, man, on social media and put it on the live thing for us, because I'd love to see, man, the live video there. But that's your Blimpie challenge for this week there. Go on a date. Tell your date, man, look, you can't have no steak, can't have no pizza, can't have no hamburger, because you're turned into a Blimpie. Let me know how it works out for you if you're still awake next week when the race comes on. Blimpie Challenge, OSR Network's on. Online SimRacingNetwork.com. Your home for fun and exciting sim racing. Go back down here to live, see what these boys are up to.
Oh, well. All right, Road Manager just put John T back another lap there, Joe.
He put a smack down the field, ain't he?
Yeah. He just passed Ed Morris, too.
Put a hurt lock on him.
I think Mike Road Manager is in a state right now. He can just slow down a little bit.
Well, we always say this every once in a while. It's his race to lose, and it really is. I mean, we've seen races play out like this before. Now, obviously, a caution comes out about this time or any time here before the end could mess up everything. But if it plays out all the way green to the end, it really is in his hands. I mean, when you've got a 3.9 second lead and you're running like this, you pretty much now are racing the track and you're racing your own car, and you try not to get out here. There's two things to you. You try not to, one, get too complacent. And that's a big word, I know, but that just means kind of be too calm, too laid back, and then you start having the other guy behind you run you down. But then you don't, and again, in a nutshell, you don't want to overdrive the car, and then you use up everything, and the guy still runs you down.
Well, he's pulling him a little bit there, Joe. Tyler Hall was putting in some good laps there a while ago. He did it a little bit faster than Mike Road Manager.
Hey, David. Well, here's the thing. I've been looking at Tyler Holman's times. Just unfortunately, one lap he's fast, one lap he's slow, and when you're back and forth like that, there's really not a lot you can do. You can't make up a 3.9 second deficit over the leader. And what's hurting him is no fault of his, no fault of any of the other guys. Obviously, he's got to modulate through this lap traffic just like Mike Rollmanger has. And every time he goes through it, well, it slows him down a bit. So everything that he gained on Mike, he gets it washed away right there as soon as he goes around lap traffic.
Yeah, it does. He's running a 381 and Tyler's running a 501. So he's a tick slower. Got in that traffic.
You're looking at the fastest lap. You got to look at the last lap. You're looking at their best lap. That's what you're looking at. The 381 and the 501, that's their best lap of the race. Yeah, look at the last lap. Last lap, Mike Rollmanger ran a 24.936 to a 24.956. And now you just see Mike cross the line and it changed to a 24.758. And we'll see what Tyler gets when he runs across the line here as soon as he crosses. So, yeah, you check out that last lap when it changes all the time, lap after lap. But that's what I'm saying. One lap, one of them's faster, the other one lap, the other one's faster. It's balancing each other off through it is and whatnot.
Yeah, well, he's running a 863 and Tyler's running a 773 on that last one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a back and forth. You know, it's a seesaw battle. There's a good word to use.
It is.
Rob Haynes up the 4th. Mike Franklin, he's pulled up the 5th. David Elliott there. Dustin Hart, though, he's having a battle here. Let's go back here with Bryce Senesac. He's going to battle for that 6th place spot, 7th place spot. They're going to duke it out for a little bit.
Bryce Senesac up under him.
Yep. We're getting close here to 10 laps to go, Tim.
I heard that.
Bryce got that position up to 7th right now. Dustin's still having a good run to 8th. Gary Mays right there. So, got a heated battle going on back here.
It is. A while ago, it didn't look so good, did it?
Well, yeah. Some of these guys are probably going to be thinking, man, can we just get out of Dover? I don't like Miles. He's ugly looking. He's mean looking. He's like a big rock.
Well, he is a big rock. And I tell you what, he'll put that big old fist down on you if you ain't careful.
That's right. He has stepped on a few cars here tonight, unfortunately. A lot of these guys, man, have not had the nights. Look at Gary May. He's going to throw the Hooters in there.
Dustin Hart's having a hard time with Gary May
still
now.
With me there, Tim, on that one.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
You looking at the Hooters?
Yeah, but I was fixing to say them Hooters are going to get squished if they ain't careful.
Yeah. Some fast Hooters, though. I got it's a fast Hooter car. Let's say it that way.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. Look, if we're offending anybody out there, we're not sorry. But anyways, we're just having fun up here. With the Hootermobile, Gary May right there. He's working over Dustin Hart. Dustin Hart's there in 8th place spot. Now, John T. Wimmis, he's hanging on to 10th, but I don't watch this battle here for the moment, Gary May and Dustin Hart, because I think Gary might have something for him.
See what, Dustin Hart driving his heart out right now, so to speak, and he's fighting for his life right there.
Wants to keep a hold of that 8th place spot. Saw them both push up the track right there. Gary got a good run to his back deck lid. Man, right now, and they see the leader coming up behind the lap, and well, I'll tell you what, you give Mike another 40 more laps, he'd lap the field here. This guy, man, setting sail. He's on fire tonight.
Well, there goes Gary May up under him.
Yep, Gary said, I got to go, man. He said, here come Mike Romanger to put me a lap down. Gary, you hang out back there and talk to him. I'm out of here.
All right, he's gaining on him, buddy. There he comes.
Mike is running them down. He is bad fast here. The Napa know-how machine. The man knows how to get it done on the track. Mike Romanger. And he has got less than 10 to go, folks. The two things I like to put out here. The last lap puts an end to it, usually with 5 to go. If a caution flies in iRacing, that will put an end to it here. We've been on a staggering long green flag run. They've been on 52 laps on this run. We've seen them go 60 before, so fuel and anything else, they should be able to go.
I think they will. They won't be like last night.
No, last night Thriller, man, run out of gas on the last laps. That was kind of wild there, but here comes Mike to put old Dustin Hart a lap down. Dustin's probably going to feel the pressure of the leader here as he's back in 9th place. So we got 9 cars on the lead lap. I tell you, that's just a dominating performance by Mr. Extreme himself, Mike Romanger.
You know, last night, Joe, we had 5 cars run out of fuel on that last lap.
That was a wild one, wasn't it?
Oh, man, it was wild.
That was wild, man. First race of the new package on the Cup car. Brought about some good wild ones here. It's going to get even wilder as the season winds down. 5 to go. Caution flies at this point. It's in Mike Romanger's hands and in the bag for him. I obviously got to feel like it's probably still in the bag. Now, here's the thing, too. Mike is gaining on them, but he's got two things to look at. Does he really want to get up here, man, and tangle with these laps? I mean, is there a benefit for him to run up here and put these guys a lap down?
No,
probably not. Yeah, I got a feeling he's probably just, unless he's just that much faster than them, at this point with a 5-second lead, he's probably going to play the safe game and be like, look, I'm not getting up here racing y'all guys hard losing this race because it wouldn't take much.
One of them get out of line there and hit him, he'd be gone.
He'd be a goner. You're right. One and done right here. Mike's running up. Like I say, unless he just has that opening and is just that much faster. You can see him. He's not pulling in on him. I got a feeling Mike's pretty much content to run where he's at right now.
He's closing in on him, but I don't think he's going to chance it.
No, I really don't either. I think he's pretty much going to stay right where he's at. As he's going to take the white flag.
Dustin Hart was right there.
One more time, white flags out for that man, Mr. Extreme himself, Mike Rollmanger. He has dominated a lot of this race tonight. He's coming down the back stretch for the final time. He's just going to set it in cruise control and bring this thing home here at Dover, Delaware for the ExtremeMotorsports99.com Xfinity Series at a turn 4. He will take the checkered flag. Mike Rollmager's going to win it. Tyler Hallman, he's coming out of 4. He's going to come up in second. And Tommy Haynes is going to hang on to that spot in third place and bring that machine home in third.
That was a pretty good race right there, Joe.
Yes, it was. Had some, I had a few little mishaps early on, but got them squared away. And hey, this thing been situated.
Mike Rollmanger got it under control there that last pit stop, and he did it.
He did. Well, let's bring up some of these guys. Man, I tell you what, this one is going to be good. Tommy Haynes right here. Let's bring him up. Actually, I got to find him first. I got to find all the guys first. Find all of them first, then we'll bring him up. How's that work?
All right.
Tyler Hallman. Good run for him tonight, too.
Boy, he done good tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I know Mike's going to be Mike's happy, man. The way his season has gone, he's probably thinking, man, I finally got me a win, got the monkey off my back. I needed that. And Tyler Hallman, too. I mean, that guy, man, he's had a wild one here. Well, let's bring up this man here, Tommy Haynes. Let's get a word with him.
Tommy Haynes, it's Tim Mayberry in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Tim.
Boy, that was a race, wasn't it?
Man, you ain't telling me. I'm tired.
That's a white knuckle race, wasn't it, Bubba?
Absolutely. That was some good hard racing all the way around. The car was real tight, man. It's almost like you had to enter kind of high and drive it off the corner. It's so tight.
I heard that, buddy. We've been watching you up here, Tommy. You've been doing a good job there, buddy. I'm glad you got in the podium this time because you've been having some bad luck.
Yeah, me and John, I think, would have had a shot for the win there. I don't know what happened. He was trying to go on pit road, and it's kind of like his car slid up. And then when I went to pass him, and I got back on the gas, I don't know if our tires were real old or whatever, and I about bought the farm there, and I got a bunch of right front damage, but it slowed me up a little bit, but I was just happy to get away with third place here.
Yeah, John hit the wall behind you there when you went around him. I don't think you touched him, but it must have upset the car,
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, buddy, I tell you what, I congratulate you on your third place tonight, and I've been looking forward to you coming to the front and kind of doing better because you've been in a slump, like they call it. You got anybody you don't think?
I'd like to congratulate Mike on his win tonight. I'd like to thank all my teammates at Performance. I'd like to thank Dean and Simworks. Thank y'all for what y'all do. Thank you for Rick for putting the league on, and we'll see you next week.
All right, Bob, maybe we'll talk to you next week there. Have a good one, Tommy.
Yeah, y'all too, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
There you go, third place man, Tommy Haynes, man, had an outstanding run here tonight. Well, let's bring this guy up here. The old Tyler Hallman, second place man.
Tyler Hallman, you got a copy of Tim Mayberry in the booth?
Yes, I do, Tim. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, Bubba. You started the race, and then you second finish. That ain't bad.
Oh, it was a hell of a recovery after our incident we had early, and luckily the pit crew was able to get her straightened out enough, and the steering wasn't knocked out or anything like that, and the thing was a lightning bolt. I was able to drive from the back all the way back up there, and it was a blast, actually.
I tell you what, me and Joe was sitting up here talking about you when you was coming through the traffic car. I said, buddy, he got that thing fixed. But I tell you what, you done a great job there, Tyler, and I appreciate watching you. You do a good job, and I know the fans love it. Is anybody you don't think?
Oh yeah, thanks to you guys as always up in the booth there for doing your thing, and Rick Donathan and ExtremeMotorsports99.com for putting this league on so we can all get on here and run these hot rods and have some fun together and push the limits. And there's some really good drivers in here, and I know there was some early incidents, but it's Dover, and cautions breed cautions, so it was kind of a matter of time and just having to avoid there. But I got to thank the sponsors for coming on board. FisherChampions.com, Advocare, True Blue Racing Parts as always. Check those guys out. Samson Motorsports, my teammate Bobby tonight had a rough go and got in one of the wrecks, and Curtis in the truck series is doing awesome, and yeah, I just want to thank all the fans too. I know I got a couple watching tonight, so thank you guys.
You're welcome, my friend. I'll tell you what, maybe we'll get to talk to you next week there, Tyler.
I sure hope so. And one more quick shout out to Ryan Watt Racing. We're getting in the dirt this weekend, boys. Let's take this momentum from me and let's carry it in and get a good finish this weekend too.
All right, buddy. We'll catch you next week, maybe. You have a good one there, buddy.
10-4, you guys too. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Tyler Hallman right there putting it in to second place. Finally a good finish for him tonight. This the series, a good finish for him this week. This man right here become Mr. Extreme. Mike Romanger, Joe in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Mike, I tell you what, once you got out front, there was no looking back. You was dominating. We call you Mr. Extreme up here, man, and I tell you, you extremely put this place in your rearview mirror. How was the car? How'd you feel out there, though?
Not too good at the start of the race. I mean, it took me a little while to get to where I could run the bottom. I was kind of hooking the bottom and going through the center on the bottom so it would come off straighter on the straightaways, and I think that's what helped me stay with them guys that run before the last one.
Okay, well, up there you were battling a little bit with old John Wimmis there earlier on. I mean, did you think you was going to be able to get around him? I mean, it looked like you were being a little bit more patient than a lot of those guys up there, but I mean, what was you feeling behind those guys? Did you know you just had the faster car?
Not at that point. I was just trying to make laps, learn the track. I mean, I know the track. I just, it's different every time you get in here, how the track wants to be ran, and it took me a little while to figure it out. And I started reeling John and Tommy in, and I got around Tommy, and I got real close to John right before the pit stop, and I kind of let off a lap or two before that because they came on the radio and said your right front tire was about to blow, and I decided to back off a little bit and just go in the pits before that happened.
Hey, no doubt about it. Well, like I say, you put in victory lane here tonight, ExtremeMotorsports99.com Xfinity Series here at Dover. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank all of my teammates down at Iceman Motorsports and you guys up in the booth, and Rick for putting on the show every week, and all our sponsors for the league, and it was fun race, and I always like getting a Chevrolet in victory lane for you, Joe. I know you like them things, so.
Yeah, I love them. I mean, every once in a while you got to have some junk. I mean, like a car in victory lane. But like I say, hey, you did good tonight, Mike. Again, congratulations.
Congratulations, Mike.
All right, here we go. Let's get the unofficial results order here tonight. As that man right there put it in victory lane, Mike Romanger. Well, the unofficial results here at Dover, Mike Romanger puts it in victory lane. Tyler Holman is in second. Tommy Haynes in third. Rob Haynes up in fourth. Mike Franklin fifth. David Ellens sixth. Bryce Senesack seventh. Gary May in eighth. Dustin Hart ninth. John T. Wimmis rounds out the top 10 as we look to the rest of this one. What a race here at Dover. It's pretty good.
It was pretty good there, Joe, and David Hart did finally get to top 10, didn't he? He went in the ninth.
Oh, absolutely, man, and he looked good. And David Hart looked really good out there. A lot of the other drivers looked good. Well, we're going to leave old Miles alone here. I think he's already beat up on a few of the drivers, and a few of them, man, got by him. But then we're going to leave Dover here, and that man, Mike Romanger, is going to put it in victory lane. The next time, everyone, have a good night.
Good night, everybody. We'll catch y'all later.